Hello viewers, I welcome you all in this lecture series on macroeconomics. This is our video 4. In this video, I will talk about the slope of the IS curve. Slope of the IS curve. By slope of the curve, we mean the steepness. Whether the curve is flat, steep, vertical line. So, IS curve, we know that IS curve shows those combinations of income and the rate of interest that produce equilibrium in the goods market. That is, when saving equals the investment. Those combinations that equate saving with the investment. And this IS curve slopes downwards, reflecting that higher rate of interest is associated with lower level of output. And this rate of interest, it affects the investment demand here. So if this side of the equation is changed or affected, then there must be change in this side also in order to maintain the equilibrium. We know that saving is a function of income and investment is a function of rate of interest. So two factors that determine the slope of this IS curve will be one, interest elasticity of investment demand, how much investment is sensitive to change in the rate of interest. This side, because this will affect this side. And second factor, what is the marginal probability to save? How much is the marginal probability to save? By marginal probability to save, we mean the tendency among the people to save out of in given change in the income. This will affect this side, saving, because saving is a function of income. If there is change in the this side due to change in the interest rate, then income must adjust so that saving equals the investment. Now, these are the two factors. One is interest elasticity of investment demand. Second is marginal probability to save. They determine the slope of the IS curve, whether the IS curve is steep, flat, vertical line, horizontal line. Let us take the case first. This is the case first, where rate of interest, I have put the relation between rate of interest and the investment demand. We know that rate of interest and investment demand are negatively related. Here the case is that investment demand is completely insensitive to the change in the rate of interest. That means case first, interest inelastic. Investment is interest, investment demand is interest inelastic. Whatever the rate of interest, investment is not going to change. If this is the situation, then IS curve will be vertical. This is vertical, this will be vertical. Second, if we move this case second, this case second, here we have plotted two curves, one investment demand 0 and investment demand 1. This is steep than this is relatively flatter than this. So if investment demand curve is steep, then means small change in rate of interest will bring small change in the output, and if it is flat, then small change in rate of interest will bring big change in the this output. Sorry, this is here wrong. Investment demand is here. ID 1, ID 2, ID 3. If rate of interest changes by this much on this curve, then there will be a small change in investment demand. Small change in investment demand. And if investment demand is more sensitive to the rate of interest, then investment demand curve will be flat. This one, this, then there will be a big change in the investment demand. So if investment changes by large amount, then this one will change. So we need a big amount of saving. Since saving is a function of income, so we need a big change in the income, so that saving equates the investment. So if investment demand is less sensitive to the change in the rate of interest, then it will be steep. And if it is steep, then IS curve will also be steep. If investment demand curve is relatively flat, then IS curve will also be flat. The logic is that if there is a small change in the investment demand due to change the rate of interest, this side will change by small amount. So in order to maintain balance, saving must change. How much saving will change depend on how much we have to adjust to the income. Since rate of interest has brought a small change in investment demand, so we need a small amount of income so that saving equates the investment. So this investment demand determines the slope of the IS curve. If investment demand is flat, if it is sensitive to the change in the rate of interest, then IS curve will be flat. This. If this is steep, then it will be also steep. Though the mechanism is to maintain this saving investment equality. Second factor is marginal propensity to save. If marginal propensity to save is high, then a small amount of income will be required to maintain saving equal to investment if there is change in the investment here. So steeper will be the IS curve. Small change in income will be required. Here, steeper will be IS curve if MPS is high. If MPS is low, then we need a big change in income so that saving equates the investment, provided that there is change in the investment made by the rate of interest. So these are the two factors. One is interest elasticity of investment demand and the marginal propensity to save that determine the slope of the IS curve, that determine the positioning of the IS curve, whether it is flat, whether it is vertical, whether it is relatively flat. So this is all about the slope of the IS curve. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this, then share it.